Today I've got a Home Bargains haul for you. I got a few bits when I went shopping with a friend, I might have said previously. I only got a couple of bits because I was still on the mend, plus obviously having to go on the bus and carrying things. And our Home Bargains actually is the other side of town anyway, so quite a stretch. But this one was actually a retail park, which was sort of on the outskirts of town centre. And it was quite a walk to get back into town, then to catch the bus. We have got two Home Bargains. I think the one in the town centre is actually, I don't know if it's closing down or not, but we've got like a superstore one opened up now, which has got quite a big food part as well. I thought it was going to be as big as the one at Tamworth. I am not 100% sure. It might be a little bit smaller, but still quite a large store. So I'm going to start going through it. A declaration for getting prices wrong. I have scribbled down some of the prices on a notebook because the receipt, as you know, the print can be so small. So hopefully I've got everything here. And well, actually there's a few items that are missing, but I'll try and mention them as I go along because I got a couple of freezer items as well. This trip was actually with my son Daniel when he had day off work. So I went and got the stuff that I seen previously. Sorry, that's my TV. Yes, so some of the stuff I made a note of that I want to go back for, and there was a few items that a few aisles that I didn't get to look down with my friend. So we'll start off with toiletries. Normally I wouldn't go and buy any more toiletries. I got my bubble bath a little while ago, as you've probably known, but I have been getting the Christmas range. This is Driving Gnome for Christmas. It's cotton candy and winter berries, and this is absolutely gorgeous. So it's the Creations make. So this was 99p, so I didn't think that was too bad, and that's for 500 mils. And also these things make lovely gifts, whether it's in a stocking or like a spa bath type thing, you know, toiletry little hamper. I bought some extras because I might make some up if I get a chance. And to go along with that, because we have the car right outside the store, I got two of the soaps as well, the same make. And this again is the cotton candy and winter berries. It's the limited edition hand wash Driving Gnome for Christmas. So it's the same as the bubble bath. This is 500 mils as well. So again, that would make a lovely gift, along with, I know I've got some from last year, you know, like the Christmas puffs, bath puffs. You know, you can get a reindeer, elf, I think it's Santa and things like that. Or, I don't know, a Christmas hand towel or anything like that. So I'd say that was 99p. These were 95 pence, and I got two of those. Next, I've got tissues. These were 69p. I think I mentioned I got the snowman. I'm sure I got the snowman from there before. But this one is either, I'm going a bit colourblind here. It's more of a black. I suppose it could be navy. But I thought that looked nice in my lounge. Except for my tree that you can see in the background. I haven't put my lights on because I didn't know whether it would be too glary at the moment. I used to do hauls in front of my tree with the lights on, but I don't know if it would distract him. I didn't put most of the tree up, I must admit. My granddaughter and her mum and dad put most of it up for me. I put a few bits up. I mostly unwrapped the decorations. But anyway, it's got this lovely scene on. And I will say these are really reasonable. Any tissue boxes from there is much cheaper than Poundland, and this was 69 pence. This is not a brilliant deal, and I put my hand to admit it, but I just like the packaging, and I thought they were sweet. And anything that's cute, sweet, yeah, I'm going to get for my granddaughter. And I got two of these. These were, I believe, 69p without looking down on my list. So I look at the packaging on that, very Christmassy. These are not too bad left out. I know I normally get a Christmas mug. I don't think I've got a one this year. or one of those with a straw. But I thought these were so sweet, and it's got like candy canes on, it's got the gingerbread on. It's called Magical Elf. I've got the strawberry and the blackcurrant. So these are these. Again, 69p each. Yeah, they won't last 2 minutes. It's distilled flavoured water. But I think, you know, even I wouldn't mind one of those in my bag. I mean, it's a lot cheaper than buying anything while you're out drinking, but there you go. So like I said, I thought they were kind of sweet. They probably won't last 2 minutes, but there you go. Sometimes what I like to do is when she comes, especially near Christmas, I like to, and I think I've still got some, I've got to double check. I had some gingerbread snack boxes that you make up. Put something like that in, maybe a gingerbread cookie, you know, some crackers or a sandwich or something, and make her like a little lunch sort of box or bag. So that's those. So they were 69p. I mentioned about the socks. I couldn't get the size. Whether they had another stock, I don't know. Managed to get these. These are for my eldest son. These are the hot dog socks. It's just a pair. Look at the packaging. These were £1.50, and these are size 9 to 11. Now, when I tried to get these before, and I mentioned I wanted to get some of the fancy socks in the packaging, £1.50 I didn't think was too bad for, and also in the packaging. I couldn't get a size. It only went up to 8.5, I think it was. So I was glad to get this. So I always get socks for the stockers, and I thought that's something, it's a little bit novelty, but it's also a useful item, which is a plus in my book anyway, and that goes really nice. I'm not sure yet. I've got, if you've seen the previous video that I sorted all my Christmas pieces out, I've started decorating. I've started wrapping, which is in a previous video, but I also sorted out all my stocking fillers and everything. I'm not sure. Some years I wrap everything up and some years I don't. I'm not sure yet. And if you're interested, I might do a male sort of stocking filler idea and a female stocking idea. It might not be to everybody's taste, as I'll probably say, if you want me to do that sort of video. It varies from year to year what I enclose. Some items is a repeat buy. Some things I like to do, you know, useful things, but they look nice as well. So that's the socks, and they're £1.50. This is another gift. This is a detangle brush and hair wrap gift set. You've got the brush and you've got the wrap, and that was £2.99. So some of the prices I remember, others I don't. I like to keep in, you know what I said about emergencies and everything, getting some cooked meats in that are canned, due to the fact we might be out and about, fingers crossed, depending on how I feel in myself, and also obviously any illnesses around the family and everything. So this was £2.99, and this was for 455 grams, just so I've got some cooked meat in. Normally I have cooked meats anyway, fresh in my fridge, but like I said, I'm trying to get these sort of things in as an emergency, just in case. Also illness in myself, if I don't get out shopping and everything. Yeah, Daniel's quite capable of picking up things for me, but I've got some emergency things in it as well. And it's always good. He likes this sort of thing with egg and chips anyway. Quick, easy meal, do you know what I mean? So that's a backup. Some things didn't have the prices on, some things I don't. Because it was really busy, more than when we went with my friend on a Thursday, I think it was. We went this time on a Sunday and it was really busy. And some things didn't have prices on, but we picked things up. And I thought, sometimes the more I've got, sometimes the less happens, you know, put my hands up and think, you know, it doesn't matter necessarily what the price is. It's on my list. I need to get it if I don't really want to shop around. Some things I shop around for, and other things I don't. Home bargains I usually find pretty reasonable for toiletries and certain items. Now the tin foil was £1.99. I don't think that was too bad. 30 metres extra long kitchen foil, just something I needed in. The Ziploc bags was 89p. So I normally get these from Poundland. I'm sure I pay £1, so that's cheaper. And this is the large ones. I think you get, is it 20 Is it in the smaller size? I don't know. But I know for a fact these are cheaper. The only trouble is the ones that, I think this is the same sort of make. I'm not sure. Packaging looks similar. The only thing I've found with certain makes is these catches come off really quickly. So that's just one thing. So I'm going to try these out. I think they're the same make. If it happens again from a different store, then I'll stop buying them, because sometimes I reuse them. I always have a bag on where it should be a bread bin, but I keep my crisps in it, believe it or not. Yeah, as you do. I have one of these Ziploc bags because I keep my bread in the freezer, but at night I use one of these large bags, put 2 slices in, seal the bag up, leave it where I do the packing up so it defrosts overnight. That's because I don't get through the bread like I used to do, because I don't need to do so much packing up. So that's something else that I like to do them. And sometimes when I go to the butcher's, my butcher's block, I tend to buy things in bulk, so I tend to break things up and bag them up. So they were, did I say they were 89p? I brew thin 42p. I got 2 packets of these because I got through so many. This is the thing, and I did mention, I picked up, or should I say my son picked 3 lots up, and they only allowed me to go through with 2. I did mention that Poundland lets us go with 3, but Home Bargains only allowed us to go with 2, and I said that's fine. So they did take 1 packet away, which is fair enough, but there you go. So I always like these sort of things in. I tend to start stocking up because of the winter months, and luckily I had enough stuff, although I had to keep going out, or Dan had to go out and get me flu capsules and everything because of my cold. But there you are, 42p. Then we've got the cheese. Now this was cheaper. I think I paid 95p. Now, was that B&M? I think that was B&M. I think it's £1 in Poundland, but this was 89p. So again, I know I've had a few subscribers and people have visited me and said things like the slow cooker bags, or the different things that you use, do you know what I mean? Is cheap, and admittedly it did, but I didn't pick any up this time, funny enough. So this was 89p. Again, this is a sort of backup. I like to keep these in. You can do them on crackers. I've done it one year where I had guests turn up. I had a selection of crackers and things. I had a few of these, ham and everything. Did a squill of those up with like a little bit of grape, or I've put a bit of cucumber or something on, do you know what I mean? Just to make it that little bit fancy, things like that. So that's a must. Vaseline, I think was, without looking down, I think this was £1.09. My friend uses this all the time, and I ran out. I had some. I got through so much lip stuff. Maybe I should have got some Blitzeritz or whatever it's called. But I needed this because my lips were really chapping and everything. They're a lot better today. This is one reason I've come on camera today. I've got a little bit of sleep last night. I don't think I've got so much bags under my eyes. My hair looks a bit more healthier. I think, I wouldn't say I'm totally in the clear, but I'm feeling a lot better. And one thing, admittedly I haven't put any lippy on, but I want to get this done so I can start using this one. Yeah, I've used a lot of my lounge sets, and I've got leggings on. I didn't do any ironing because it was all PJs, because when I've been in, I've been wearing a lot of either PJs or lounge sets, you know, the fleecy ones that are too warm to actually wear in bed, and they're quite comfy as well. I still have me sort of sleeping bag on the lounge floor. It's on the floor at the moment, but I want to get this done. I spent so much time wrapping up, and I've got some more wrapping to do. I think I've got all my cards done, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, £1.09. This is the same price as B&M. I think this was £3.19. It's the double spam. Again, it's one of those things, emergency in for sandwiches, toast with egg and chips, you know. I have to think ahead, and it's been a lifesaver actually. For the 2 weeks I had this stinking cold, cough, everything, and I lost my voice a number of times. I was trying to get through to my chemist to get some of my monthly prescription, And she said, I can't hear you, can't hear you. Luckily, Daniel was at the side and I had to throw him the phone so he could talk to them, because I just couldn't get my words over because the doctors weren't picking up and Boots weren't picking up for 2 or 3 times. But I didn't want to traipse out. Daniel was coming with me anyway to drive me there to pick up the prescription. Luckily, it would be ready, and they said they have it ready first thing in the morning, because by this time it's getting quite late, and I thought we weren't going to make it in time. So anyway, yeah, so there's the Spam, £3.19. I'm convinced about that. Now, I wanted to get some of the fancy chocolates, some of the ones with like the Grinch on. I think there's some princessy ones and everything like that. But I went for the coins because this was 100 grams. When I picked the others up, I think it was like 85, 89 grams. The ones with the, I know this has probably been the other scale when I said don't price things up, but pick these up because you've got a little bit more. They're the bigger coins anyway. They're fairly decent coins. I know my family, when I used to put them, and still do, in their stockings, everything, used to know how long it used to take the fall off and everything, but especially the little tiny ones. But these, you've got more for your quantity for your money because they're just the plain coins. You go for the Grinch ones, and I say they're about something like 85 or 89 grams, something like that, for the same price. So I thought I'll just go for the coins. Whether I go back, I don't know. This didn't have a price without looking down. I think this was $1.99. I just thought it was a change. This is the squeezy burger cheese for that classic burger taste. So this is it, and I'm sure this was $1.99. We haven't had burgers for ages. We've been having chicken a lot. I prefer chicken. I did do I haven't done a meal one. I'm going off topic here, so this is going to end up being a bit of a chatty video. I haven't been doing any meals, but I did do my my taco boats, whatever they were called, those boats, and I did it with, it was actually 4% less steak mince. No wonder it cost me a fair bit from Tesco's, but it was a lovely meal and thoroughly enjoyed it. It made a change from the chicken fajita meal. But anyway, I think I might get burgers in and do the like it's right there with all the pieces. Again, it's like a home takeaway meal, like I'm going to do a Chinesey one. What have I got left? I'm going to turn my page up because some of the prices I don't know what they are. Right. Yeah. These ones, no price. I think these were what Daniel picked up, and I think if you knew what the price were of them, you probably wouldn't want me to bought them, which is what the price is. He likes these. He's not much into the pretzels plain, but he likes the flavoured ones. He likes the sweet caramel. I can't think what they are now. Is it caramel? I think it's the caramel ones, I think it was. Not the cookies and cream one. I think it's the caramel ones he liked. But he thought he'd try these. These are the gingerbread ones. I like the packaging. It's got the little gingerbread man on. But these were $1.99 and it's only for 150 grams. But there you go. I think I probably, because it's getting close to Christmas now, these sort of things, I'm going to make him a little goodie box, maybe a movie box, because he's got these. I brought him Pringles and I brought him a couple of other things that he wanted. Those I was going to put in his stocking, some cookies and things. But I might make him, because I've got him a couple of movies, I might make him a movie box, as I'm doing a couple movie boxes for family members. So they were $1.99 for 150 grams. Whether they start them beforehand, I don't know. In case he likes them and gets some more. Hopefully I don't kick the stand. Right, what we got next? Right, Robinson's, and I've got the peach. This is the fruit barley peach Robinson's, and this was £1.19. So I've got some juice in. I've got blackcurrant and I've got orange, but peach is the one that I like. So I haven't had this. I don't know, I probably have had. I've had different peach drinks and I like peach, so I thought I'd make some of this up and put it in the fridge so it's cold. I prefer my juice cold anyway, even though it's winter. Don't know if our granddaughter, or should I say my granddaughter, likes it. Right, what's the next thing I've got? Crackers were 55p. That was for 300 grams. I'm sure it's about the same price, possibly in Lidl. I'm sure that's what I apply. This is another backup. I like to keep these in for visitors or as a snack, supper, anything like that. If I get short of bread, I have known to, but I don't normally make them up for my son. He's packing up. What I'll do is I'll put some of these in a box, probably in individual containers with say marge, because they go soft, and then some cooked meat or some sliced cheese or something like that. So it's sort of, you do yourself sort of thing. That's only if I'm pushed and run out of bread, but I do like to keep these sort of things in, and we do like them for supper when he's not working, if we happen to have our main meal say at lunchtime. Right, doner kebab meat, I've got 2 of those, 600 grams. They are frozen. They were £1.59. We've already had a bag actually. We had some last night. Very nice. It's been a long time since we've had doner meat. Again, that's a quick meal. We have it with chips and a bit of salad and mayo. Your log, £1.49. My box did get a bit dented, unfortunately. So yeah, I thought this was okay. Buttercup bakery, just so we got it in, and I think it's got I didn't actually check the date when I picked this one up. Normally I'll check dates. Bum 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 bum. Where's my date gone? Plus the date. Oh, there we are. February next year. Sorry about that. I should have my glasses on. I do wear glasses, believe it or not, for reading, but if it's clear, that I missed that a few times, I'm not too bad, and obviously I can read, and it's just very small print, and it depends what colour it's on as well. Years ago I got actually tested for colour blindness, believe it or not, as a crafter, but there you go. So this was, like I said, this was £1.49. Again, something to keep in. We had some barbecue chicken wings. Haven't tried those yet. They were frozen. Don't know the quantity of that. That was £2.99. Right, heavy duty sacks. I don't think this had a price on actually. £2.99. This is for the I think that is that 50. That is probably, is that 50 litres? I don't know how many. I don't know if that's just 50 sacks. 50 heavy. Maybe it is actually. Super strong, super tough. Yeah, it must be for 50, not the litres. No, it must be for 50. Again, this is something Daniel picked up. It got to the stage where I said to Daniel, when he went down one aisle, I went down the other. As much as I could, I stuck to my list. There was a few items that I bought extra. A couple of other bits, but majority of things that I knew what I wanted. He went down one aisle. I just said, oh, go and pick me some sacks up. He went for these, even though they're a bit more expensive than what we are, but they are heavy duty ones. Right, something that most people would think is quite expensive. It was £12.99 for couple of years now. I think I've got them from Home Bargains, but this is the 61 washes, and that does actually last me a while. It's the bold. I love this one, exotic bloom, and I used to use powders, then I started using liquid, but the liquid I felt that I may be using too much. Do like these ones, and it's the mega pack, and that does last me a lot. Most days I do at least one wash. I try to anyway, so one day it might be my bedding, another day it might be Daniel's bedding, towels, then say darks, lights, you know it goes, work clothes because of the oil, then I have to put the machine on empty hot wash and things like that. So you get the gist of it. So it does work out basically probably one wash a day. Sometimes it might be 2, but this obviously does last me a while. Sometimes when there's only like the 2 of us now, the washing's not so much, but I try and make sure I got nearly a full load if I can. It also depends on the weather, obviously going into the winter, and what I put on my airer, because unlike most people that probably put a lot of stuff in the tumble dryer, I don't, especially things that got transfers on. This sort of thing, fleecy, I don't like putting my thicker fleeces, I don't like putting through. Certain fluffy socks I don't like to do. Underwear, not a problem, although some of the socks, I think sometimes the elastic can go a bit tight, do you know what I mean? But I do have a different tumble dryer that had quite some time now, but it has different settings. So that's going off topic. So yeah, £12.99 for 61 washes. Maybe it's not one of the cheapest. Again, it's one thing that I normally go for leading brand. At some point, if you've got any recommendations of any sort of shop brand, I forgot that right, brand, you know, washing liquid or whatever. I prefer the tablets, but there you go. As long as you measure the liquid out properly, all well and good, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to get my mind going. Right, this was £4.99. I was going to make it up myself, but I happened to see it on the shelf. It's this. This is Velvet Rich Luxury Hot Chocolate Station. And this is for my drink station. It's got the hot chocolate, cocoa powder, whitener, pink marshmallows, white marshmallows, and hard candy. So there you are. I thought for the two of us, this would make an exceptional gift. I may have thought maybe I should have bought a few of these. Handy to keep in for emergency gifts. And again, did I check the date on this? No, I did not. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to find the date. It's probably somewhere on here. Hopefully it has got a long date on. Now, I can't find the date at the moment. It's probably in very small print. But this sort of thing will be ideal for gifts and whatever, you know, especially for the winter. £4.99, which I thought was really good. Especially as, although I like hot chocolate, when I'm out and about, go to a cafe or restaurant or Costa, I might have a specialised drink, but I don't drink a lot of hot chocolate at home. It's more of a treat. So this is probably more for Daniel, but I think that's going to look nice on something that I'm going to show you now, which is the main reason I dragged Daniel to Home Bargains, because this was too heavy. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, because it's got Slate, and it's this. I didn't go for a Christmassy one, I went for this one. So here we got is the Slate Board 2-tier, and it's quite heavy. This was £9.99. I didn't go for a Christmas sort of one. I know they've got them like, not like this, but Christmas tiered, like a tree or whatever. But I thought I could use this any time of year. I haven't got it out of the box. I'm hoping it's okay. Again, this was £9.99. I've seen this a number of times and I'm glad I got it. That's what I want. I might give you a picture of it set up, because this is one reason that I wanted to make my hot chocolate station and everything. And I'm sure I've got a couple of Christmas mugs that I can unearth as well. And then the other thing that I mainly went in, that I saw a few days previously to get in this lot, is I got a Snuggle Hoodie for Daniel. Batman. It's got the big logo on the back, and I told him there he was stripping in Home Bargains, only his fleece, light fleece jumper and his thick jacket, just so I could try it. And I was laughing because it's got its little horn things there, and it's got the big design on the back, and this, and they do come up, they're one size, but they come up really big, because obviously it's sort of like this, do you know what I mean? He needs something quite roomy, and this was £16. I was looking at them in different ones in Primark, but some of them were £22, £24, £28. I know in Tesco's they're more than that. I bet you anything, I don't know for sure whether they'll come down in price after Christmas, but I wanted to get in one for Christmas, and I thought £16. It's so snuggly. I I actually thought getting myself one, but like I said, it was quite amusing actually. I think he got a couple of giggles from a couple that were behind us in trying it on. I thought he was going to refuse because we were just sort of measuring it up, but I thought, you know, because I didn't know whether I'm going to get a chance to go back. It was busy enough on the Sunday, so yeah. So there we are, and I'm really pleased with that. This I'm going to cheat. I am thinking, rather than wrap it up because it would take too much wrapping, I think I'm going to stick it in a bag with some tissue paper on the top, because obviously even folding it up, that's going to take, even if I took the coat hanger down off of it, it's going to take so much room up, and I don't, but that's the easiest way anyway. So I think that's it. There is a couple of other things missing. I think there was some sausage rolls we got from the bakery, some cookies, they've been eaten, and I think Daniel picked up some brownie cakes or something over, because this is a few days on. I've had this stuck in my dining room in bags, in sort of piles for things. I got a Temu order that came a few days ago, actually more than a few days ago now. This is a small one, but I was waiting for my second one that I put 2 days later, but this is coming up to near enough a week. Not that I'm moaning, it was supposed to be on the flight on the 8th, and then I got a message and it gave me the time of the flight. It turned out it didn't go on the flight until the 10th, so I think they got undated or something. It's not too desperate, and I found out it's in the hub last night here in Britain, and it's supposed to be out for delivery today, which I think 6 small items in that one. So I was waiting to club them both together. It's not going to be like the last one that took me about an hour, I think, to video. This one won't be that long because it's only a few items each, but I'm waiting to club it both together. I haven't put another one through because Daniel keeps seeing me on my phone, and I've got like 40 items in my basket, but then when I'm about to, or think I'm going to sort of order, I go delete, delete, delete. Yeah, I want that. Oh, that price has gone up. Oh, that price has gone down. I'm like that, and I go through my list and see what I really want, because very often there's so much, but I don't think they've got the system where you can put a heart by it. I really wish they had a wish list. So like every other one I've done, I've got things like Prime, you know, Amazon, you can save it, you know, don't have to have it in your basket. Asda, when I've done Asda shopping, if there's clothing or a sale item or something, I can put a heart and it saves it, not in my basket and things like that. I know prices do change, but sometimes when I've got themes and it's like I want to keep on budget or something, as I said, the last time I spent quite a bit on that order. Well, it was 2 orders, 4 packages, but it was quite a lot of money. So I tend to try not get it over £20–25. I think this one was only sort of £15, I think, on the one that I'm waiting for today. So that's wrapped on, so that will coming up. I have got some cards I've made that I want to video that. Whether I get the Temu, if I pronounced it wrong previously, I'm sorry, the Temu one I'm hoping maybe to get done later if my order's not too late today, so that I can get it all done, so I can get it all put away and everything. So hopefully you've enjoyed this chatty, what I got from Home Bargains haul. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.